Beryl. A lot of value into the Quista, and immediately the Nautilus answer from La Hen. So, considering they left it till counter pick, till last pick, I mean, Nautilus Quista is fine. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong. And you're playing it to 2 immobile. Xiu's not going to be able to do anything to Jiwoo, especially already being down. Oh, Beryl?
Yeah, Beryl's just kind of getting in there, and he's alone, 1v2, maybe even 1v3 soon. I think he's just dead. Yeah, just Beryl things and aiming. A little bit low, has his ult available, and you can see Nongshim kind of pulling away, but the top wave was pushed in, so aiming is not here yet. And so Nongshim just going to say, okay, you don't want to fight over the grubs. We'll take the grubs then, I guess.
Yeah, I would have thought getting Fisher that low and him being out of mana, this is surely enough. 2 is greedy.
Okay, well there you go. The flash on in there, gonna get some revenge onto Gideon. He doesn't have his flash, used it in the kill bottom. So it was all mind game from Beryl. I'm gonna force Gideon's flash. And then, when we fight for grubs, it'll be down, and it's a free kill for
you know, if you're hoping for a good soul, getting rid of the Hex Tech option, not ideal.
I mean, the buffed Chemtech soul, still available Ox.
True.
That's a good soul now, right? Yeah. 2%.
2% is a number.
It is a number that did go up rather than down, so must be good now. Xiu, nice respect here, actually. I don't know if he's still going to live, but he has sensed that something is wrong, as now just going to try to ult over that, and yeah, he just is going to die now. Is he, though? A lot of dashes do come in. They're trying to save it for Kingen. And eventually, and that's really going to accelerate Kingen. He kind of gets to do whatever he wants in that lane now. You see Gideon, he would love to get one, but they're just going to call it off and say, no, we're just not going to go for it. We don't have the tools. We don't have the play happen and feed Kingen.
Yeah, I mean,
go in here. Even the knockup's coming in. A big follow-up from the rest of DK. A lot of players coming up to the top side. Nice hook here from La Hen's, who's just trying to body block. The Fate's Call coming in. But now Showmaker joining in on the fight, and they have the damage to Equalizer. Pretty good, but they all just step off of it. The follow-up not there just yet for Kingen. Hook coming in, and now Showmaker thinking about trying to take down La Hen's, but it's not quite enough damage, and King actually get the teams going head-to-head and fighting. Xiu up a level here. Kingen doesn't really seem to care. Hasn't hit either of his harpoons, and now Xiu getting in there, wants to fight, but now Gideon shows up again, and Xiu getting pushed under the turret here, gets rooted once again. Do they have the damage? Yes, they absolutely do. And the two of them will take down Xiu once again as he gets caught out there. Showmaker going for the dashes. A respect flash coming in, and he got a fight on the bottom lane as well, as here comes an ult, and Beryl trying to actually knock him away from the True Shot barrage. They want the kill onto Lens. Meanwhile, Fisher getting chased down by Lucid, and he'll pick up the kill. Now we got more fighting on the bottom side as Lens. Did he go too deep is the question. Beryl desperately wants to take him down, and he will, but he also falls, and here's Showmaker once again. And in this 2v1, I don't think Xiu's got a chance. That's a big kill here
for replay, but Lucid also picking up that kill mid.
Yeah.
A lot of advantages.
You can see the advantage of the Poppy and the Nautilus as well. Beryl just making Lahenz's life very unfair, as now we got Xiu on the flank here, wants to go, and he's going to miss his ult. The disengage Maokai ult, very good here. As now you can see DK, they need to punish, or at least they're going to try. They get the 1 kill. And now they're looking for a bit more. Keep in mind, Kingen not here, not even bothering to TP. Fisher going to get grabbed. The flash, the turn, and Xiu has to cleanse to just get out of it. But Lucid is not done just yet. They're going to leave Xiu alone under the turret, and down he will go as well. DK, they will get what they came for.
You know, and I was complimenting Nongshim in the decision-making. Kingen nearly getting 1v1 by the tower. I was complimenting Nongshim on the decision-making earlier, choosing not to fight when it wasn't favorable for them. Completely opposite done here. They opt to leave Kingen bot. In and of itself, that decision is okay. Only
first tower does go the way, but a lot more stuff is falling to the way of DK right now. More kills. You got another turret falling here in mid, going their way. And they really just have the momentum. They're playing like a team. They're taking pretty much every objective. And even looking for another turret down on the bottom side here is Xiu, but great wave clear from the Corki is going to delay that plan. But whole team rotating over, maybe looking to get a punish on a Fisher. He doesn't have his flash, and yeah, 1 Valkyrie, that's not enough to get you out, buddy. He's just dead, not respecting the rotation, and he'll go down as along with another turret to the side of DK. who are really just linking everything together one by one, getting more and more advantages.
Yep, and it feels like the 4-man of Lucid, Showmaker, Aiming, Barrel, you know, Hugh hasn't had a great time this game. He's kind of been punished, but the rest of the team have been making things.
Yeah, you can't do that. He does have Fate's Call, but he's almost baiting his team into a rough spot as Shihu is going to get on in there on the flank. He's got the Callista hopping away, and you can see that they might just have to take the consolation prize of taking down the Nautilus again. But
well, they're going to fight with Kingin. Is it too little, too late?
They got the Maokai ult as well. They've got some sticks into the Otacon. They might just be able to take this and get out. I think DK just kind of let the ball.
Problem is, they do lose Dragon. And Dragon is a lot more permanent than the Voracious Otacon buff. You know, it's a minute away from Baron spawning the end of the buff. Well, I don't see the angle. They're looking for the fight, though.
I mean, they're really going to try to force something. And credit to them, but I don't think it's going to work. Like, they're going to chunk out Xiu. And Jiu's getting pretty low. Actually, Barrel getting low as well. They're going to get the pick on him underneath the turret, essentially. But Kingin is the prize. 200 gold to go over to one of those guys.
And they did get some value, but definitely still need more to get this. Oh, no.
Well, getting up against the wall against this comp is not good, as Jiu's just going to die with his flash up. That's not going to feel very nice. As the equalizer comes down, Kingin also just going to die. And there's just no fight happening here on the side of Nongshim. Showmaker, you see, he's actually going to live as well, just barely.
It feels like the reason the goal lead for the team wasn't as big was obviously there was an advantage for Kingin. But it just hasn't really mattered.
They definitely are, and Lucid's been an absolute monster as well. It feels like a very easy game for him. It doesn't even feel like he's trying all that hard. He's just making all the right plays as Lahen's trying desperately to make a play here, but he is on a ward, so it might just be free food for Shiwu.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's just dead.
Level 16 at this point in time, so yeah, he's just dead. Not really much to do, and this is right before the Mountains Soul is going to be given over to DK.
Yeah, I mean, 5% chance of winning. Maybe that's your best odds in a game like this, because the game is looking very low odds of them making a comeback.
It definitely feels lower than 5%, as you were alluding to. So I think it's the right call, but it does mean that Mountain Soul now is picked up here by Dplus KIA. And yeah, ult gonna hit onto Jiu. He's just nearly dying underneath his own turret, flashing Gideon into the team as well. That's not a good spot for the Maokai to go. Gonna kind of waste his ult. The equalizer, I barely even saw it do any damage at this point because you're dealing with Mountain Soul. The shields are too big, everybody's too tanky, and everybody is too fed. Showmaker also level 16, and they're just gonna push to end the game. Very nonchalant.
Yep, I don't think there's much that Nongshim can do. The fact they don't have the ult from the Maokai already and the equalizer, a big hit. They'll probably try a last-ditch effort engage here and give it a shot, but Dplus completely in control.
Yeah. Let's see what they've got. They're trying to smite away the wave, but there's just another wave of minions coming in. And yeah, they got to try for something here in just a little bit. But Barrel, you know, he's just waiting. He's got his finger on that W key. He's not actually in position to block that one, but it doesn't quite matter. The Fate's Call does come out as now Barrel is going to pull Gideon back into the team. Big Impale at the same time, and Lucid will go down as the health bars here on the side of DK not super healthy, but they have the damage, and they will eventually finish off Kingin, and they will look to finish off this game as Fisher desperately just dying to the Gold King, who needs more gold, of course. And down will go the Nexus, DK, very simply, just playing a better game of League of Legends here in game number 1. Oh boy.
You know, I expected it to be support Pantheon. I'm not too surprised it's a mid lane Pantheon. We saw when they played that set Lilia, kind of similar vibes. You know, they want a bit of that AD in the mid lane. They also want,
especially with Xayah as well. It was just very obnoxious. It was a good change. As Lucid is here, by the way, that's a miss on the Q, and now the turnarounds. Gideon in a lot of trouble. He is burning, and one more Q would do it. It goes to Lucid. First blood to the Lilia. Says, hey, what's up? I'm here for the fight. And there's some action in top lane as well. Aiming under a bit of pressure here. He's going to have to flash away. There's the combo and the cannon barrage, but flash on in from Kingin. Even with the root, you're not getting away from that, so Aiming just kind of getting them.
No, valid point. We'll see how that goes. We did see Lucid securing the scuttle down towards the Dragon, but oh no.
Well, he's able to do this, but the cannon barrage is going to kind of zone Shu out, as he is going to be able to skirt around it. Kingin desperate for anything. He's just going to walk into the turret and deny an assist. At least he does that, but he does go down as now Featherstorm does come down. And Jiu still challenging them, still wants to take the fight here, pushes them away.
Yeah, Lehen's getting the ult from...
yeah, the TP's coming in, so they gotta get out of here real quick, but okay, miss on the knock-up here from Beryl. There's the cleanse from Jiu. And now a lot of members of Nongshim, though, are coming on over. Showmaker has his E available, will be able to block. Another TP's coming in. Showmaker flashes away. But do they have the pressure? They got Shu on the flank, and yes, they absolutely do. Big Yone ultimate, but it's too little, and it's way too late. Fisher very clean, actually, to get the kill, but you just lost 4 kills to DK. Dplus KIA.
Dplus are ruthless about punishing it. And if nothing had happened, if Nongshim had played a bit more reserved, they would have been fine.
Yeah. Well, this time around, DK are losing the fight in the top lanes. They will have to give up all 3 grubs. I don't think...
How fed Lucid is, which is something you highlighted as potentially being problematic.
Well, Barrel's just going to do some Barrel things here. Just going to face check and die.
It's about give the other to D+, and then continue scaling.
What if instead of that, we forced a 5v5 fight against DK right now?
5v5? Why not 4v5?
Well, that might happen too. Kingan's in a lot of trouble here. He has to flash the wall. And I don't think he's getting away either, as here comes Pantheon and Showmaker for the follow-up. Kingan just kind of rambling through the jungle.
Members there.
I mean, they could, though. Like, trying to zone Lucid here as the smite will go the way, and now they have the combo as the sleep a little bit late from Lucid. He is going to go down. A massive shutdown for Jiwoo, who is now on the run. Flash on in as they look to punish him for taking down Lucid, but somehow Nongshim able to make something of that play so far. Shield level 12. Look at the front line. Look at Gideon just melt into this, but the barrel gonna hit the back line. Trying to peel the hens, not gonna hit the knock-up onto the necessary members, and that just means the entire fight is so forced from Nongshim. And DK, they love when you engage into them. They just absolutely adore it. And Nongshim did it again.
Guys, you could have just taken the Herald. Better than that, you could have taken the massive shutdown from Lucid. It went on a Jiwoo. That was perfect. It doesn't matter that he dies. He got a big shutdown from Lucid. You could have just cut and run. You could have just left. You could have just said, guys,
leave.
Okay, it's too late now. Now it's too late. That's
now
the
it's
point
definitely too late.
Good ult from aiming as well to dodge the flash.
Otacon here. There's Hex Gates, by the way. Just a little reminder for Nongshim, if they're listening. They're not. The engage comes in. They're trying to burst down Lucid. He is so tanky at this point in time. He's level 13. And he's not going to die anytime soon. The engage is paltry at best. And now Gideon's going to go down. And DK, I said it before, they can do whatever they want. They're going to continue doing whatever they want in this fight. Jiwoo, no cleanse, no anything. You see Kingan actually doing a great job here, but Featherstorm still available. And DK still going to win that 2v1.
And you know who did the most damage that fight? The Tanktheon, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
How could we think any differently? Yeah, pretty dominant fight from Dplus. No notes, really. They let Nongshim start the Otacon. Genius move to just...
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Nongshim were feeling pretty desperate, and they were like, you know what? Time for a hill. Probably still Dplus win that fight, but definitely lose it alive.
Well, Hen's he's going to do his best.
Give Beryl the kill.
Beryl cosplay.
Give him the kill. Oh. Cowards.
Support's underrepresented.
Beryl with kills is just too powerful.
Yeah, he doesn't have any kills at the moment.
They'll save that for a game 5.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Game 5. Yeah.
If it gets to that point.
You know, I was toying with 3-0 or 3-1. I was like, DK, surely, you know, they'll have one of their for fun games. You know, Nongshim are a really good team. I watched the series so far, and I'm like, God, I was so dumb. Why didn't I go for 3-0? It's so obvious.
Imagine not knowing the answer beforehand, Brendan.
When you see it happen, you're like, oh, God, like, it was so obvious.
It's not over yet. Maybe Nongshim are just building false hope.
Yeah. I mean, game 3, there's still a chance. Lucid does take a lot of damage, but the rest of the team is just running away. Lucid?
Yeah, there is not a chance in game 2.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he has Otacon buff. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he needed to die just because he has Otacon buff, but he does have Otacon buff, so...
That's the thing.
Where is...
He's ulting in.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. What he's Tanktheon. Aiming, tanking the turret. He's just going to go into his Feather Storm. Showmaker going the opposite way. Yeah,
interesting.
About that, DK, they will have their fun.
This looks like, you know, start of LCK Cup Arakan, when teams were like, we have to int and die. We have no choice.
We must.
But there's actually, it's long respawn timers. They're still coming back. There is Hex Gates. Nongshim are just starting the Baron. I respect this play. The game is pretty cooked. Just send it on Baron.
The Lilia's already here.
It doesn't matter. It's all or nothing.
She was here too.
Keep sending it. Just keep sending it.
Yeah. Okay, well, they're going to try to turn on to Lucid. He actually does die. Sleep does still come through. That's a couple of kills. Double kill for the Kaisa. Okay.
Oh,
better than it could have been. They found an angle to find kills.
The global pantheon is still global. Gideon, you don't need to hit your W. Just walk away.
Okay, he's going to the Hextech Dragon. No, he's not. Trying to back here.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He's just going to TP in. It doesn't matter.
He lacks critical information.
Yeah. Well, Ziyu's here. He can clear the waves. There's no Baron buff. But we got TPs coming in. And yeah. Tanktheon doesn't need you to not have cleanse. It doesn't matter. It's just, he's going to kill you anyway.
He didn't stun you to CC you. He stunned you to proc Thimblewinter. Yeah. There's a difference.
We are not the same. Showmaker is very much built different in this game. 5-0-3. A big stomp once again from DK.
You know, he built different and he is built decent.
Mid Aatrox?
Let's see. So I don't think it's Camille support. It could be. It is Camille support.
Okay.
Of course it is.
Yeah. You know,
How
I said
can we be so silly?
No, I said a little bit of a roam up maybe from Beryl.
We both have smite.
He's gonna get in there. He doesn't smite it away, I don't believe.
No, Lucid got the big one.
Oh, he did, I guess, yeah. Smite on cooldown. As now, flash on in, has to flash away. Beryl might just be the sacrifice. He also has to flash. First blood given over to Gideon. Well, at least they got the big Raptor. Not fun.
I think the Camille flex would have been really cool if they picked something that would actually win. The problem is, right, it just doesn't work because of lane swaps. Because it would have been really cool if they picked something that could have just bullied.
All right, 3-man dive here onto an Aatrox who has flash. Let's see if it works out. TP comes in before the paranoia, so maybe a chance, but that damage is way too much. The TP is there, but that's a Zillion. Meanwhile, we got Beryl. Nice flash as he predicts that one. Jiu just dodges that with Ghost, and he gets out. But yeah, the top side, another big win here for Nongshim. They even get the TP out of Showmaker.
Oh, this might be a tricky dive.
Yeah, trying to go for this one onto Jiu. That should work out. Lucid.
Ult?
No?
Question mark?
Yeah.
No, he needed to save it so he could kill aiming.
Well, now we got Galio coming in, and yeah, he's just going to die to the turret shot and ignite. So there you go. Even going to get the flash out of aiming. And now it's Fisher's turn to be everywhere. You know, he was in the top lane. He comes down, he ults the bottom lane. Reminds me of Showmaker in game 2.
That's what you got to do. You know, they picked this global comp. They want to make use of it.
Okay, trying to get the one tap out of aiming, and Fisher will not be denied, and he's got a Shen on his back here too. Lucid.
Oh, he predicts it!
Oh no! It's just talking about timings.
Oh.
Predict on the flash. He's having a good time. Meanwhile, trying to bully aiming once again.
Wait, he needed just kill people. And you know what's crazy? Still tanky. Still tanky. That's how it goes.
Yeah. That is the way to Galio. Shu's still trying to figure out what his role is in this game. I hope it's not to face check and die. It was to face check and it was to face check and die. That's his role in the game. It's to face check and die. I figured it out. 2 deaths now. That one goes over to Lahens, who is 2-0-2. And Nongshim are just kind of flattening them here in game 3. Looks like they finally figured it out. Just pick 5 champions that go in, and then we can't go out.
Yeah, Dplus flying too close to the sun. Far too close to the sun. Has the Camille support worked? Not famously. Has the flex to give top counter pick? How could I forget?
Well, Shu, this time he's not face checking a bush, but he might still be dead. And he's gonna flash and still die.
Team apart from support, 0-3-0. Whereas on the other side, Kingen doesn't even look like he was in a lane swap.
And now you see they're trying to desperately do this Rift Herald, but we've got everybody joining in on the side of Nongshim. Did they go too far? I do wonder. 666 gold does go over to Beryl, but he will go down. Lahens, they're desperately trying to kill a Shen, and they will eventually be able to do just that. Kiting the Aatrox once again. Here is Siwoo and Kingen. The res going to maybe be denied here. Yeah, it's not going to come through, and Nongshim just waited out, take the win in the fight. And
let's just ignore him for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's literally what happened. We're fighting.
We're just fighting again, and that's aiming, getting into melee range of an auto-attacking.
Hey, Beryl got the Herald.
Yeah, he did. Guess what Nongshim got? 3 kills. Definitely better than the Heralds. And Nongshim.
Let's see what he can do with that.
It's a very fast Wukong, but as you mentioned, this Galio's still tanky, even building AP, and there is the follow-up. Everybody just pressing their buttons on in. The Fear gonna lock down aiming. He is done for. Lucid gets the res, but the rest of his team is dead. Siwoo dies. It's a 17th kill over to the side of Nongshim. We're looking for number 18. Might not get it this time, but I think Nongshim are fine either way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge advantage, and Nongshim are doing everything they need to do with the composition. They are just diving onto aiming and killing him, and basically anyone else they see as well. This game feels pretty shut and done for Nongshim, and Lucid is going to execute eventually.
Will he?
Right?
Will he?
Oh, my, why did he went out of turret range?
And he went back the way that...
Whatever, it's only Shen gold, right? Right?
It's a very... I mean, they're all here. They know they're all here. Want to deny an Otacon, but now they're just all in position to get dove all together. In goes Gideon. That, guys, this comp plays itself. Press your buttons. Go in. Nongshim, press your buttons and go into the enemy team. Looks like they finally are able to figure out how to do that. The res comes in, and down goes Beryl at the same time. The res doesn't matter. It's just 3 kills over to the side of Nongshim.
He deserves it.
He deserves it, yeah.
He deserves it.
Oh. Well,
The Showmaker won it.
Fight over the red buff. Okay, the
You can get it quickly.
Oh,
Lahen's got it.
Lahen's got it.
Of course he did.
Deserved.
Yeah,
Deserved.
he deserved it.
Yeah.
He deserved that kill too, but unfortunately
They're
stole
keeping them around. I mean, this could be some shutdowns.
They have Otacon now.
Yeah, that's true. Well, trying to ult out of this one, and now aiming.
Where's your satchel? Where's your satchel?
He doesn't have it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Perhaps shouldn't have used it defensively.
Showmaker on the run.
Guys, you can't use the Hex Gates if you've been damaged within the last couple of seconds. This isn't new.
Oh, the sad teacup.
Hopefully Lahens takes that kill. Oh.
Okay. We'll play on a Jiwoo. Do they have the damage? The Cyclone, another bomb? Oh, he's too fast. Oh, the speed up.
Who's faster?
Oh, the Shen. The Shen is going to win out in the end. Lucid, the fake.
Oh, he fakes
the
it.
Fake. He wants the kill.
No,
he wants the 200 gold. And he's got to get it.
All of that for 200 gold. What is going on this game?
Massive.
Aiming.
24-3.
Another little offensive satchel. Yeah.
Well, you don't need satchel against this. It's fine. He's got a res.
It was a bait. Be in the satchel, so he'll...
Yes.
Yeah.
200 gold.
200 gold.
Baited. Excellently done.
Wait.
Oh,
he... But have they ever stopped to consider should they do this?
Should they do it? I wish they did. I really do.
Obviously.
Yeah.
No.
Still got Cassante, Jace, even.
It's only Beryl. By the way, he's 3 levels down on Lahens.
Yeah.
Lahens will just kill him. Look, he's actually... Look how much damage he did to him.
Like, they knew they shouldn't go in there, but they're like, you know what? I'm just going to go in. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Face checking the brush. And, yeah, the damage they have is just obscene at this point in time. Beryl's there as well, just to go for number 9. Lucky number 9, he says, as he falls.
You know,
down will go the Baron.
Without Hex Gates, Beryl couldn't have got back that quickly to die again. I think that's it.
He's really min-maxing his death.
He really is. Yeah. A death, so far, a death every 3 minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
But actually, it's past 27 minutes, so he's falling under quota slightly.
Yeah.
If Nongshim end under 30 minutes and he dies one more time, he'll have beaten 3 deaths per minute. So that's your goal right now, Beryl.
I don't think it's 3 deaths per minute, by the way.
Sorry, 1 death every 3 minutes. 1 death every 3 minutes. 3 deaths per minute is impressive even for Beryl.
Yeah, it's like almost 100. They're just going to press their buttons
there he goes.
and go at them. There he goes, 1 in 10. So he's hit number 10, lucky number 10.
Yeah.
And yeah, Nongshim, they take advantage of DK's happy gaming, and they'll take a game down. We'll see if they can take some momentum from this.
We're going to come out, and we get the Aphelios for Jiwoo. This is another pick where, again, if Dplus had a composition where, like, they were all diving into you,
yeah,
this would make a lot of sense. Like, Leona's level 1 is not, like, exceptionally strong. She doesn't have a combo. But if you're a melee champion, her Q is such a short cooldown, it's normally not fun, but Tarek is that guy.
The flash on in, Fisher, he can't get away! It's just a solo kill!
That might backfire, so... Don't end up doing more, but now Dplus just... Oh.
Yeah, engaging here, straight onto the Tarek, and now he's gonna drop his ult, but it's a little bit too little, too late. As Lucid goes in, and now he's Tarek himself, brings a jungler with him.
So much staying as Yasuo for a bit. Nope.
Nope.
I don't know how to play this champ. I'm out. Later.
Yeah. He had the burst damage from
him.
Yeah.
There could have been a team-o there.
Yeah.
He needed to know.
All right, well, in terms of checking, we're doing it again. The face check comes in, and Tarek's dead again. Lahen's just bullied.
Time before he died.
Oh, Shu. There you go. He's got the better Gnar to go down, and that is a huge amount of execute damage coming out from Gideon there. They're not going to be able to land the stun here. Like that aiming, just securing
not so
summoner
fun
spells.
playing.
Oh, he's so dead.
He's so...
Wait, why is he going that way? He's just going in to die.
I'm going to go look and see. And
well,
found out with Showmaker.
They're just doing Dragon here. It's just an Ocean Drake, but we got TP coming in. And Nongshim, this is the right call. Just his ground. They've got inner track onto the mid lane, and they should be able to take down this turret as well.
Okay, they're actually getting stuff done.
Nicely done.
They do lose a tower in return, but taking a dragon, you know, stalling out the soul stacking from Dplus. Okay, Kingan's looking for Gnar, but Beryl is bot, and you can't say you didn't expect this because he's been bot for about 10 minutes.
Well, Kingan able to steal it once again, and now Beryl is here, but there's 4 members from Nongshim going up against 1 Mega Gnar. And I think, yeah.
That was a very unnecessary flash, is all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And they commit so heavily towards the bot side. Now, Fisher struggling to hold on here. They do trade towers. The Herald's going to get... I mean, I guess he pressed E and then he pressed F, which is next to each other, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're finding Beryl.
All right, they're going to get Beryl here. You know, they have finally done that. Now we got the Tarek ultimate. Maybe some value. No, the Lee Sin just goes down. And Lucid is just going into another player as this is happening. That's another kill onto the Aphelios. No way for him to get away. The chains just go wide from Kingan, and the flash comes on in from the real Gnar to secure this fight win for the side of DK. Even a slow to come in. Another stun as well on the Kingan. And there's just no hope for him. Aiming, diving the Azir turret, but this Viego...
Like, go targets, gets the root in, and then the oh, Lahendra just dead.
Yep, this is just going to happen. Lahen says, Beryl, I could do you one better. I saw you in that last game, but...
He's like, wait, Beryl dies and they win the team fight? It's my...
Oh, no.
Man.
Oh, he's got Flash. Can he get out? He's got Gideon nearby. He's actually just fighting Lucid.
They're not doing it. They are looking at it respectfully.
Yes.
And then backing away. He could have got Medjai's before, though.
He could have. But instead, he's just going to kill Gideon anyway. Because you know what? League is a 5-man game. It's a 5v5. He's got teammates. He's got aiming there. Never see this coming.
They don't know.
They're like, yeah, okay, well, we're just going to push bot.
Okay.
TP are coming in.
He lost the chakrams.
Yeah, he did.
He's green-blue.
Yeah, this is maybe the worst combo.
Guys?
You don't have the damage, but he's going to use his ult onto only Beryl as well. Well, there you go. The Tarek ult landed onto Lahen's. He was able to get it down. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite matter here as finally they break through the Banshee Veil. Will they be able to kill Showmaker? The answer is always no. As, yeah, started up the Otacon, felt pretty desperate. DK comes up and punishes very quickly.
You know, I think I would have preferred if they just picked Smolder. Just
18 stacks on Mejai's already here for Showmaker.
Yeah, he's stacking that quickly. I guess who needs a second damage item? You can just go Banshee's Mejai's.
Yeah. Oh. He's just never going to lose his Mejai's. They have Lucid to do the Otacon and keep it leash, so they can just dive while they get it.
I think he might have just been able to channel the recall, because he had the Bloodthirster shield. I think he should have just kept channeling, but he went to dodge, so... Anyway. Yeah, Gideon survives for all of about a couple of seconds, and then... doesn't. And then here, you know, Gio has...
In live.
We don't get to see it.
Yeah.
Fights are happening. I mean, Dplus are low, but they do have Otacon buff.
Yeah. Might be able to get one of them, but the flash is clean, and Kingan's getting pretty low. They get the one. There is a kill, though, for Siwoo. He does pick that one up. Aiming's got no mana, so he's going to go down as well. So they pick up a decent amount of gold. Do Nongshim. Nongshim, I mean, there's certainly a lot to learn from the series, I feel like.
Yeah, and Dplus are, I think...
Especially in the drafting department.
Yeah, I mean, I felt this way coming out of group.
CC. It's... Okay, Lucid, don't take what I said like too far out of context. You can't just do whatever you want, as maybe he can. The Taric ultimate comes in. Beryl is tanking up so much. He's still alive, finally. They do get him. The kick is nice on a Lucid, but... Okay, that's a kill. Over to Siwoo. He picks up one. Well,
oh man, he can steal this.
No, they're just gonna totally pull off of it. Entirely pull off it. The stun comes in. Perfect timing for the burst damage. Very nicely coordinated there. As finally Fisher trying to do something. And instead he's just gonna Zanya's in the face of three guys that can burst him down. That's the Baron. And yep, 25 stacks now for the side of Showmaker. He is just doing insane amounts of damage, and you can't get away from him. The chains land perfectly, and the Gnar is gigantic as well. DK, they want to send a message on their way out of this one. Kingan was just bot lane, hanging out, and didn't even bother to TP.
I get it. I don't think I would either. Kingan's like, you know what? It's double a limb. Live to fight another day.
Yeah.
Dplus. Pretty decisive game. I think we knew long before the Nexus explodes which direction it was going in, but definitely. Oh, unless.
Yeah.
Well, it looked neat.
It's a lot of purple. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I think we had a goofy game 3. Credit to Nongshim. They had a good drafting game 3. Bounced back from a rough.
Absolutely. Well, Showmaker did die once in this 4-game best of 5.
Ironic, his only death was on Zillion.
That's true. Because he was so generously giving his ult to other people.
Yes. Like the 088 trucks.
Yeah, exactly.
He needed it. I think the 088 trucks needed it more than he did.
I think the numbers don't lie. They tell you the truth.
If you factor in the Zillion deaths, he died a lot more than 8 times.
He definitely did.
Maybe even more than Beryl.
Maybe we should factor them in, actually, just to give them a high score.
Yeah.
DK never change, you know. This is just them. They had their fun. I think maybe they'll be challenged later on up against either Genji or Hamalive Esports. Maybe. But they just look like they're really having a great time still. They won best of 3s like this in group stage. Not necessarily with like these drafts, but in a very fun manner, having fun, flexing weird picks, stuff like that. So they just look unstoppable. Yeah,
I really think we're going to have to see not just teams, you know, play their best, but step up as well. Like HLE look a lot better against T1. I think the level of them still isn't enough to challenge Dplus in the current form. So we'll obviously see HLE versus Genji and looking at those teams to see which can really step up to the plate and challenge Dplus right now.
Yeah, also our predictions for Genji versus HLE are all over the place.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
going to be really fun. Guys, either way, we do have the interview ready to go. I'm going to hand it over to, I believe, Ji-sun today for the translation.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Ji-sun for the POM interview translation, joined by Showmaker, who had a phenomenal performance today. Dplus KIA is still undefeated here in the LCK Cup, starting from the group battle. How are you feeling right now? I mean, over the course of the few years, I have never been on top of the standings like this. So it feels amazing. I hope we can win the upcoming winners bracket match as well and make it to the finals. Game number 2 was very interesting with your Pantheon mid. So far, Dplus KIA only used Pantheon as a jungle pick and a support pick, but today it was yours. Showmaker, so far in your entire career, you were not able to get a win on that Pantheon pick. So what kind of strategy was behind? We were going over some of the options for the AD champions on the mid lane, and then recently I saw Donby going for Pantheon mid with a Strikebreaker and a tier build for the tank items. So I thought it was really good. Speaking of Fimble Winter, what made you think that it's a good item for Pantheon? I just copied whatever Donby built. I didn't really do the calculation because Donby is a true pioneer, so I just followed this way. Unfortunately, Game 3 was actually a big loss for Dplus KIA. What kind of feedback went back and forth after that game? Well, I told my teammates that I'm going to play Zillion and it didn't go well, so I realized that I'm not going to play that again. And we just wanted to pick ourselves up together for Game 4. And then in that Game 4, LeBlanc was popping off, carrying the entire game by herself. Even building Magi's and getting all the stacks early. Of course, LeBlanc is one of my confident picks. As we head to the later phase of the Fearless draft, and then it was the second phase of the pick and ban. I thought it was a perfect spot for LeBlanc to hit every spot that was needed. And just like you mentioned, with this win, you are now on the winner's bracket. You will be playing up against either Genji or Hana Life Esports. What are you expecting about the match? Both teams look so scary, honestly. So we will just do our best, no matter what. And anything you would like to say to the fans before we close out the interview? We will make sure to display our best performance in that upcoming match and make it to the finals. Thank you so much. And that will be the end of the POM interview with Showmaker. And back to the space. Thank you.